ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest misconception with meditation, and it's something that not a lot of people are going to tell you. So, if you don't know me, my name is Marquise. I'm part of Meditate and Grow. I've been meditating for the past 5 years, and this is the one realization that I've come to, and is why a lot of people seem to struggle with meditation. And this misunderstanding is that there seems to be this revolving idea around the fact that you should be emptying your mind. And I'm here to tell you that meditation is not about emptying your mind at all. The real focus of meditation is to just unify. Okay? People talk about the emptying of the mind. The emptying of the mind is a byproduct. It's not the goal. It's not the focus. Your focus should be on entering your senses or your input into one vertical. Okay? So what do I mean is that your focus should be just placed on one of your senses. It's not about emptying the mind. It's about placing supreme focus onto one of your senses. That's why they tell you to focus on your breath. That's why they tell you to focus on smell. That's why they tell you to focus on what you can see. Now, the easiest one to start off with is to focus on the sense of what you can smell, your olfactory, okay? You breathe in the air. How does it smell? How does it feel? What sort of senses, vibrations you get from it? And you just keep your focus on what you can smell, okay? In, out. And the most important thing is that you always breathe through your nose. Okay? So, what happens once you actually start to focus on one sense? Once you begin to focus on one of the senses, like I told you to focus on what you can smell, then you begin to open up to this. That is when you start to get coherence. That's when you start to get resonance. That's when you start to actually focus down, and then you enter the state of what we call the emptying of the mind. That's when you start to release the stress. Okay? So that's the biggest misconception. You're not meant to be focusing on, I need to keep my mind empty. I'm not meant to think thoughts. That's not what you're meant to focus on. You're meant to just keep your focus on one of the senses. And the best one to start off with is what you can smell. And then once you do this, like I said, you get the ideas, you get the intuition, the peace starts to come, the stress starts to fall away. Okay? So if you're interested, please just give that a try. Focus on the sense. And if you do want any further help, feel free to leave a comment. I have an ebook as well, which goes into detail about how you can meditate. So feel free to ask for the ebook as well, and I help you out. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.